Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. My name's Richard. Today on the 400X from Triumph, the Triumph Scrambler 400X, we are going to fit a Givi top box to the back of it. And we will be using a toolbox, a rack, and a Givi universal mount. Let's crack on. So, let's have a look. Let's put this out of the way. This is a Givi Monokey mount. The stuff on eBay and the stuff on the internet for the 400X seems to be focused on the Monolock mount. Now I use the Givi Monokey mount because they're a bit bigger and a bit more robust than the Monokey equivalents from a top box perspective, and I don't really want another top box that's Monolock. I want to use my one Monokey for both bikes. As you probably already know, I own a Triumph Bonneville T120 as well, and that goes on my T120. And when I'm using my 400X, of which this is my bike, I want to be able to swap them over from bike to bike, swap the top box from bike to bike. Today, I'm going to show you how to mount this rack, how to mount a universal Givi mounting plate, and then we'll get the top box onto the bike. What we're going to do is we're going to take this off and put this on. It's very straightforward. I will be removing the seat, the rear seat. It's not necessary, but I will be removing it, and we can play around with that, and I'll show you the details. It's very easy to do. Let's crack on. So the first thing to do is remove the current retaining bolts on both sides of the current grab rail using this particular proprietary thing. Not many people have it. You may well have to go out to Halfords or something like that. I find it interesting that we can't use Allen key here when there's Allen key there. Try to standardize what you're using, but let's crack on. I may speed this up. There we go. All four bolts out, and we can lift this off. There we go. There's the original grab rail, and I shall put it down here. I shall save that for future use. So let's position this new rack. There we are. It's sort of in some kind of position. That's it. It's sort of in some kind of position. Right. And this rack comes with 4 Allen keys. Okay. So we're going to mount the rack. This rack was purchased from eBay. Not eBay, AliExpress. I thought I'd try AliExpress. I thought I would try it, and this one cost £81 plus taxes. It worked out at something like £95, and I think that's a reasonable price. There we are, we've got that started. It seems to be well made. The welds aren't particularly perfect, but it seems to be really strong. There you go. Let's get this going. And that should be a 5mm. There we go. Is that right? Yeah. So it's a 5mm Allen key, and we're going to tighten those up. Okay, so they're on. Let's just nip them up. Make sure they're nice and tight. That's good. Like I say, AliExpress. And I bought it from AliExpress because the kind of thing I was looking for, the kind of mounting plate didn't seem long enough, yeah, to take on the Givi Universal mounting plate that we're going to put on in a minute. So I wanted something that was long and big enough to be able to mount the Givi Universal mount. There we are, that's done. To the to the bike. So now we can put the seat back on. So we've now got this mounted. Yeah, we can see how, you know, it's more than strong enough. This will go anywhere. So let's put the seat back on. I'm putting the seat back on because I want to be able to get the mount in the right position. So firstly, I can get the seat off easily, and the mount, the plate mount, the Givi plate is in the right position. And so I can, so the passengers, if a passenger ever goes on it, is comfortable. Come on. Why won't you go on? That's it, that's it. Is it? Nearly, nearly. There we are, that's done. The seat is back on. So, this is the Givi Monokey mount. You can see it's the Monokey because these are the slides that the top box go into. Yeah. On the Monolock, there will be two holes here and here where the Monolock top boxes slide into with two forks and then lock down onto here. This is the Monokey. The Monokey supports larger top boxes, larger, heavier top boxes. So I'm going to remove that, and what we're going to do is fit it here. Here are the nuts and bolts. So if you've never done a universal mount, I'll show you how it works. So we have 4 plates and 4 of these little washers. It's a bit windy at the moment, so bear with me. 4 of these washers, and then using the Allen key bolts, we then, let me just put this down, we then line this up, and using this matrix, this array of holes, we line it up on the rack, and then what we do is we decide where we want to put these things, which go on the underside. Something like that. Hopefully you can see. And then we screw, we bolt down the top box, the universal plate onto the rack. Yeah? So I think it's going to go about there. And I think what I'll do is I will mount. Notice the size. This rack is perfectly sized for the Givi universal Monokey mount plate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start mounting this on here, and we shall take it from there. Let's crack on. I might speed this up. $10mm. Perfect. Perfect. The wind's getting up. I am actually doing this loosely so that I can refine so that I can refine the angle to which everything fits before I tighten it up. Yeah? What am I doing? What am I doing? That is about right. It's a bit fiddly with one hand, but it is what it is. So I've got 2 bolts here that stop the plate from moving backwards and forwards, in essence. And I have 2 bolts here that stop it from moving from a yaw perspective. And that is good. Okay, all I need to do now is, and I can see looking down it with the holes, that it is straight and central. Or just about anyway. Let's just move that over. Move that over. Yeah. Yeah, that's about straight and central. Let's have a look down the length of the bike. Yeah, that's about right. That is about right. So, in fact, what we shall do is use a socket set to tighten this up. Let me get the right socket. And is that the right socket there? Hang on. Hang on. Bear with me, bear with me. I can hear the frustration. Let's just make sure that's the right one, and it is. So I now have this, and let's turn it to tighten. I will use the ring to go under and hold the nut from spinning, and we'll tighten them up fairly evenly. Yeah. Coming up to the final thing. That's it. Oh yeah, that's going to be great. There are no creaks from the rack, the metal rack from from AliExpress. That's that, that's that. Let's get rid of the tools, put them back in the right place. That looks about right. Let's have a test before we put the final plate on. Okay, so just to go over it again, we put the rack on from AliExpress. That cost somewhere around £95. We've mounted the Givi Monokey mount, universal mount. I'll flash everything up here on the AliExpress rack, which appears to be great. It's nice and big, not short like these stubby things that you find. There's no creaks. The weld seems to be okay. They're holding everything. I do need to put the top on, but we're going to test it with the top box right now. Let's see if it fits. Right. Here is the top box. And I slide. Here we go. Let me show you. See these holes here? Yeah? They slide into that. Just like this. If you didn't know. There we are. They are now aligned. They are aligned. Yeah? So now all I need to do is lock it down onto here. Like this. There you go. There you go. Let's see what that looks like. Wow. Let's bring it round here. There you go. I need to sort out that rubbish. What do you think to that? Now I've got a great top box where if I ever carry a passenger, they can lean against it here. That is easy. Let me show you how I remove it, yeah, while I'm here. So to remove it, put the key in, turn the key, press the red button, and it comes off. There you go. There you go. That makes my life so much easier. There we are. Oh, brilliant. That's brilliant. So I can now get all my stuff in here. All my stuff's here. So I can transfer it from my T120 to my 400X and back easily. I can take it off as quick as this. Just look. As quick as that. And then transfer it over to the other bike. It's so easy. Let's put the final piece on here. Let's put it down here. There we go. Okay. Right, let's put the plate on. This is the final plate that covers all this up. It's all been tightened down. Everything's tight. We can now put this up. Put this on so it just makes it look that bit cleaner. There we are, that's okay. That's okay. Just give it a push. Come on. That's it. Come on, come on. In you go. In you go, in you go. And there are 4 tiny screws that just hold this plate down. It just cleans everything up, I guess. There we go. Let's make sure that works okay. I hope you're enjoying this. I hope it's informative. Yeah, let's put a bigger one on. I need a bigger one. We all need a bigger one. Don't take offence at that. Let's have a look, that one. It's great having a simple toolkit. Absolutely great. Let's see if that works. Some of these have gone a bit rusty over the passage of time. But it just shows you when you have your own toolbox, you can work miracles. Yeah? Like I say, this is just a finishing plate. You don't have to put this on. You don't have to put this on, but why wouldn't you? So you know how much it costs, you know where I got it from. When it came to AliExpress, I just searched Triumph Scrambler 400X rack. If you want to know more details, ask in the comments. Yeah? Don't forget to subscribe. It really is important. And don't forget to like if you found it useful. Yeah? It really is as easy as that. You could take it into the Triumph dealership to have it done, but I guess it'd cost you quite a bit of money. Yeah? And I haven't got that money because I'm bankrupt. Not really bankrupt, but it sometimes feels it. That's another subject, I guess. So there's the plate on. Let's see if she fits on. Let me just move this back a bit for you as I come back here and slide her on. Fingers crossed. Let's just get it lined up. There we are. That's right. Bing, bing, bing. Perfect. What do you think? There we go. We now have the rack, the mount, the universal Givi mount, and now I can use my Monokey top box that I also use on my T120. So as I ride different bikes, I can easily unlock it and swap it over to the other bike. And that means all the stuff that I carry, like waterproofs, the Cyplus tyre pump, etc., they're all in here. That means I can't forget anything. Having two top boxes for two motorbikes is absolutely great, but then you have to transfer all the contents of one top box to the other top box every time you shift bikes. So why not just take the top box off and put it on the other bike? I hope this has been useful to you. If it has, give us a thumbs up, give us a like, do subscribe. There's more content coming on this machine and the T120 in the future. And, lay a comment down if you enjoyed it, if it was useful. Did it mean anything to you? Don't forget to ride safely. Please be kind to everyone. Kindness costs nothing in this crazy world. Please be kind, and I'll see you very soon. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.